Oh, there he is.
There she is. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Welcome, as
Isn't
always.
this nice, huh?
We got a few things for you to eat here, in case you haven't had anything to eat for several days.
I will look at it, definitely.
James Holcomb, Mr. Hope. How are you, Radio and Television Commission? I'm the coordinator of this. We're delighted to see you.
You're all dressed so early, you make me...
Oh, well, I've got to get over there for the reception. You go
I
ahead.
feel like a
You've got
news
plenty of
photo
time.
walking around.
You look terrific.
How are you?
I'm just marvelous.
Isn't that great?
I'm just marvelous.
This is Al Levine from New York. He's
How
a
are you?
photographer.
Good to see you.
And you got your big
This is
telephone
something,
coming?
isn't it, huh?
Yeah, this Abe Lincoln Award stuff.
Group of people in my life.
Well, you know, they say Catholics hang together. And
I didn't laugh.
well, you're doing the Today Show in the morning? Is it tomorrow morning?
I did it when I was there the other day.
Mine's with Max Factor. Wayne, are you ready?
Right.
Okay.
We've got a big thing, a big set, you know, with long stairs. And some of the people are coming in on the short stairs and some on the long. And Dinah was supposed to come in on the long stairs. Then I looked over and she's coming in on the short stairs with Chrissy Everett on the show. And I said, Dinah's too old. It's like a kid talking before you think. I said, I guess Dinah's too old to climb those tall stairs. And the audience collapsed. They laughed so loud. And Dinah said, well, just a minute here, you know. And I didn't really mean it to be, and it sounded vicious.
And you hated that.
Just to make up, you know, just to make up.
Okay, you ready? All right. Well, Bob, if you always have a lot going for you, but this is ridiculous. You're getting an award from the National Conference of Christians and Jews, and you edged out John Travolta in the 17 magazine poll, and now the Abe Lincoln Award. What's with you?
Yeah, but it could be all downhill from here, Bobbie. Huh? This is quite a little bracket we have here, isn't it? And it's all so nice. But where do you go next? That's the trouble.
Well, with you, it's to Houston for the telethon, for one thing.
Well, it's nice. I enjoy being here for this particular award because everybody that belongs to this Southern Baptist outfit, I've heard from every one of them. Billy Graham wrote me from Brussels, said you got to take this award, you know. And I've heard from almost every broadcaster, and I'm here, you know. In fact, this is the command performance. They insisted on it, but I'm happy to take it.
Well, Bob, it's always a happy day for us whenever you come to town, Dallas or Fort Worth.
Yeah, that's right.
Listen, I want to ask you something. When you did win that 17 magazine poll as the most admired male, edging out John Travolta, now what did you think when you first heard about it?
I thought there was a misprint. I didn't believe it. I really didn't believe it. You know, all of the strange things happened because a couple of years ago in Atlanta they had a teenage contest or something, and they voted Kissinger and I, something like that. They voted, you know, as the most popular guys. I think I'm amazed that teenage kids drink that much. No, they're smart. They're smart. They got class.
Have you heard from Travolta? You know, he's not used to coming in second in that sort of thing.
John Travolta and Robert Redford, they're all pouting. They're people are stepping on their lower lips just now. They're just, and Travolta, I can't, because he moves so bad. And my hips have been in park for a couple of years.
Bob, you have another big event coming up, which Channel 5 Television, our station, is going to cover Saturday night through Sunday. That's the telethon in Houston. What is that for?
That's for the crippled children of Port Arthur. They're going to build them a high school down there, and I've been down there a couple of years running. And believe me, when the people of Texas see these kids, they are going to pour some money into this project because it's going to mean everything to all kids that need help in Texas because it's the Hewan School down there, and they've been doing a wonderful job. Nobody's ever heard of them, but Texaco asked me to go down there about 2 or 3 years ago, and I went down and did a couple shows for them in the ballpark. And you just take one look at these kids, and you got to help them. And I'm happy to do that. We got a lot of stars coming down. You're going to love that show.
Who are some of the people coming down?
Well, we got Kenny Rogers and Andy Williams and Nancy Ames, and Kathy Crosby's going to be one of the MCs, and I just can't tell you all the people. We got about 20 people coming down to do that show.
Well, then your special Friday night, Bob, that's all youth-oriented, too.
Yeah, that's a youth award, American Youth Awards, which I've been trying to do for about 5 years. And I made a big mistake. It's an hour. It should be an hour and a half or 2 hours. We have 31 people in an hour, so you have to look fast. It's going to look like somebody's under cranking. I'm serious. It's so fast that we've had to cut this thing, and but it's a good idea, and it's not only for youth, young people that excel in sports, but also people that have compassion. And it's amazing some of the choices. We sent out ballots to 100 sports writers, and then the Blue Ribbon panel picked them, and they picked some wonderful people.
Is this going to be a yearly thing, Bob?
It sure is, because it's a great idea, and I think it's inspiring to young people.
Bob, this special now is on Friday night, but some of your specials have been on other nights of the week.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to get locked in now to Friday night, or how does it look?
No. We look for spots, and we try to find. There's very few soft spots in television. That's been our business, and I've been on this television thing for 29 years, and we've been pretty lucky with the ratings. And we look for the soft spots, the good spots, but they ain't there, Bobbie. But we keep looking around and trying to grab an audience. We're following what is it? What's that?
Different Strokes.
Different Strokes. That young Coleman, Gary Coleman, who's a 52-year-old, 8-year-old, and we're following. I think we'll get a pretty good bargain in there. I think we got a pretty good spot. I think we may wind up with a good rating.
Bob, somebody asked me the other day, and I couldn't really answer the question. They asked me, they said, does he have a lifetime contract with NBC?
It just seems like that. I started out with a yearly contract with 10-minute options, and it went for 5 years, and now I'm on my 6th 5-year contract, which is up next year. It's 30. And I talked to Mr. Fred Silverman, who plays musical networks. He said that next year they got great ideas for me. I was at this sitting next to him at this meeting, and the other night, and they're working on big things for me, which is something I usually have to work on it myself. So I anticipate we'll have a good year next year.
Did he give you any clues as to what those great things are?
No, but the things he's had. In fact, you'll hear one line. Oh, I'm not using it. The Malibu Rock that they couldn't get down. They finally figured. Somebody said they ought to put it on NBC as a series, and it'd be canceled in 10 minutes. But I'm not saying that. Somebody else said that. Believe me.
Bob, you play golf frequently with President Ford. Yeah. And
that's what keeps me so nimble.
Dodging the ball.
No, it was nice when Betty Ford had that facelift, She had 2 big bags under her eyes, and they discovered they were golf balls. She forgot to duck. But doesn't she look wonderful?
Indeed, she has done more for plastic surgery.
She's the only new face in the Republican Party.
Bob, do you think that Gerald Ford is going to make a bid for the Republican nomination?
I don't know, but he's wearing track shoes. No, I said the other night that if he's interested in the weather report, there's going to be good skiing conditions in New Hampshire in January.
So you won't be surprised if he runs?
I'll be surprised if he doesn't run eventually, because it's going to be quite a shootout. Because you got a pretty good man going here, Mr. John Connally, too, who's a pretty capable guy.
And what about Ronald Reagan? You don't count him out.
Ronald Reagan has been in makeup all year. He's definitely gone.
Bob, I know that you have things to do. You've got to get into your tuxedo, and you've got to hook them on over to the convention center there. Mm-hmm. So, again, my dear, nice to see you. Take good care, and God bless.
Thank you, Bobbie. It's wonderful seeing you again.
Beautiful. Now you see why I chase this guy all over the country to do interviews. I just have to sit there and enjoy it. I don't have to work. Okay, Gwen, do you need to do anything
Yes,
else?
I made it just a minute ago. Just a second to get it go over the... Mr. Holt.